So, before this run begins, I want to specifically remind everyone that one of the lead developers for No Rest for the Living, known as The Castle, is a complete and utter lunatic, centrist, fucking fringe, alt-right conspiracy theorist moron. So I have not played No Rest for the Living until he came out as a conspiracy theorist. I used to really like him. I thought he was pretty cool. But I just want to say, like, for the record, The Castle, because he made a lot of levels in this WOD, I can't not say it. He's a fucking cringer. He's a fucking cringer. So, The Castle, one of the lead developers of this fucking game, thinks that MLK was racist. A centrist who carries water for the alt-right, meaning they believe everything the alt-right says, believes nothing that the left says, but then calls themselves a centrist. That's what that means. Like, these aren't my words. Like, they believe in every alt-right conspiracy theory, and then they also claim to be a centrist, so. But yeah, so they believe MLK is racist, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just like, he's a complete psychopath. If you want to see some content, I can give you a thread here, and this thread links a bunch of other threads. So, let me get a second. They claim to be a leftist, and they claim to be, like, in the center of the left versus the right. This guy's very strange. So... At whispered user because you're stupid. Like I said, you have to have at least a double-digit IQ. If you think the only form of birth control is a condom, then you're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. One sec. I'm receiving technical difficulties here while I'm trying to do my exposure thread. Whoops. I'm cringing. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Jesus Christ. It's been so long since I fucking remembered this. God, this person is dumb. Alright, you can read this thread if you want. You can read this thread if you want, and it's just like LMFAO. It's so good. This thread is like so fucking good. The last conversation we had was he thinks that every leftist wants to murder every child in school. Like, this shit is fucking hilarious. This shit is fucking hilarious. Like, this guy is completely fucking bonkers. And this is the lead developer of this. So just, the other developer, to my knowledge, is pretty cool. I don't know them personally. I knew the Castle quite personally. Not quite personally. It's not like, you know, went over his house for anything. Like, we just talked on the internet a lot. So I don't really know anything much about the other developer, other than they seem pretty cool. But the Castle, I just had to say that the Castle's a psychopath. So, with that out of the way, now let's begin. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. So this is Doom 2 No Rest for the Living. This was an episode developed by a cringer and someone who's not a cringer, to my knowledge. And it was basically when they were releasing Doom 2 on the Xbox Live Arcade, they wanted to make it interesting. So what they did was they hired a company to make a new Doom 2 episode, and that's what this is. This was made in I want to say 2010. So, this is not an original Doom game, but it is an official episode. I do have the UV Max world record for this, as you could probably expect, considering I'm a god gamer. Also, having this low health really fucking sucks. I couldn't answer that question. You saw it? Like, how do you feel about that shit? Like, isn't that wild, Laura Rolla? Like, just read all of those if you can, and like, that shit is wild, though. Isn't it wild? Like, seeing someone, like, because, like, the castle, like, I kind of, like, started talking to him, like, at the beginning of 2018. So, like, he was, like, a pretty knowledgeable, like, game dev, so, you know, why not? And whenever we talked about politics, you know, he seemed fairly decent. And then, like, he just started going fucking crazy, and it's just, like, absurd. Like, he started getting obsessed with PewDiePie, which is, like, he just, like, he kept, like, got to a point where he would post on his Steemit page, like, non-stop PewDiePie stuff, like, God, PewDiePie's amazing, I love PewDiePie, and it's just, like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? So I just, like, had to call him out after, like, seeing that so many times, and then we had these interactions, and then he blocked me on everything, so good. At Shawnee, Verdant Haven's not a cringer. Previously established non-cringer. Well, if they don't know what the Green New Deal is, they may be a centrist, but not a cringer. They're cringe, but not a cringer. Yeah, no, Restful Living is fucking phenomenal. It's a fantastic WAD. Like, even though the castle is a right-wing fucking lunatic, like, his map-making skills are pretty fucking good. He is a professional game dev, so you have to keep that in mind that this is a Doom 2 map set created by professional game devs. So, I mean, there are obviously a lot of better map sets that aren't created by professional game devs, but you just have to keep that in mind. It is like a perspective to have on here. So again, even though one of the developers is a literal psychopath, like, that doesn't take away from the fact that they're decent at it. So, as much as I am against separate the artist from the arts, if there's multiple people involved, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard. Like, I would hate to not like this WAD just because the castle's a psychopath. So every time I play this WAD from now on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to specify that the castle is a psychopath, just so that if anyone ever sees these videos now, they will know that, so that it's an explicit understanding. And the same thing is going to be for Memento Mori 2. Memento Mori 2 is a 90s WAD, where the music was created by another right-wing psychopath, who, like, thinks trans people aren't real, and, like, you know, they're, like, a conspiracy theory and stuff. So, like, whenever I play Memento Mori 2, I will have to discuss that Tolwyn is a right-wing psychopath. So, the castle is added on to the... I will continue playing their game list, but I'm not gonna like it. So... you just don't keep up with politics, that makes you cringe? How many NPCs walk the halls? Stop it. Walk these halls! Anyway, how do you feel about that? How do you all feel about separating the art from the artist? Just as a general concept? Fine with it. Interesting. Depends on the art and the artist. Well, in this, I guess we'll do game, and then the developer is cringe. Like, again, like, I still love No Rest for the Living. I love No Rest for the Living. It's still going to be one of my favorite WADs. It's just I have to specify that one of the developers is a psychopath. And, like, they have the ability to not be a psychopath, so keep this in mind. Like, if they stop being a psychopath, like, if Bernie Sanders is elected and then they just, like, eventually realize that all the right-wing propaganda they're eating up was wrong, obviously give them a chance to be a better person. But I'm just saying, as of February 20th, 2019, one of the developers was a complete psychopath. So just, again, marking that into history. By the way, speaking of separating the art from the artist, I was reading of the Cobain journals today because it's apparently his birthday, and he's a lot more radical than I knew beforehand. So if you didn't know that, Kurt Cobain was an intersectional feminist and a socialist. So just interesting fact there for any music likers. Like, I always knew he's fairly progressive. I didn't know he's as progressive as he was, according to the journals. So that's pretty cool stuff. Okay, well, financial things are interesting. Like, there's one thing for, like, it's playing a WAD that's essentially free versus buying something. So, like, would you say enjoying the art of someone who's a complete psychopath is okay if you pirate it? Because that would be my perspective. If I knew that my money was significantly going to people that were terrible, I would just pirate the media. But yeah, when it comes to things like video games, music, and like things where there's multiple people involved, I find it very unfair to like hate a movie because like Kevin Spacey's in it when there's like literally like thousands of people that worked on it, you know what I mean? I think that's pretty unfair. So like I would apply that same logic to video games and music and stuff as well. Like unless it's a greater majority that are like, you know, like if like a significant, like super majority, let's say 66% of the people are complete and utter fucking irredeemable garbage psychopaths, like then I would probably not support that really. But yeah. Hey 6J, bullied off the air? Are you talking about when he turns my stream off when I start making fun of him? Because Randbot plays my stream sometimes, and when I find out, someone will tell me, it's like, oh yeah, the cringer's playing your stream again, I'll just start making fun of him and then he turns it off. So if that's what you're talking about, then you should ask him for more information. Because he's the one who turns the stream off every time he starts getting made fun of. So just throwing that out there. So in case you're still watching, ask Randbot, like, hey, when people start criticizing you, why do you turn everything off? Interesting. I thought he loved free speech, but I guess not. Then again, he's a cringe lord, so he can go fuck himself. I'm open to a debate anytime. All he has to do is just read a book or two and understand that human rights aren't debatable. Once we get to that point, I'm down to debate anything else. Not even gonna read that fucking shit. Again, like, you should ask him why he's so afraid to debate me. You should ask him. Because I'm not the one who's afraid here. He's the one who turns my stream off every time I criticize him. So, that's his problem. If you're mad that he turns my stream off on his stream, then I don't know why the fuck you'd come into my stream for that, because that's just a little ridiculous. It's almost like you're not actually arguing in good faith. It's almost like you're just a shill. It's almost like you don't have an actual personality and are just an NPC being programmed by another person to do something for them. Huh? Interesting. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Grow a fucking brain, jackass. Really? That was unlucky. Oh my god, Nikki, good stuff. It has been a long time since I've done this run, by the way. Last time I did these runs were probably in like April of well, not a long time, I guess less than a year isn't a long time, but it's been a decent chunk of change. So this isn't going to be like the most hardcore speedrun. You can watch my actual world record for that if you want. No, yeah, it's epic. It literally is epic. These people are such fucking epic cringe. Like, NPCs are like the most fucking epic thing ever. They're all the fucking same. They're all the same, they all say the same things, and they all do the same things for the same people. It's almost like it's an echo chamber. It's almost like it's a safe space. Ah! No, couldn't be. Self-fulfilling prophecies? Projection? No. No such thing. These are the alpha males, right? No, there's no way they're triggered little snowflakes afraid for like an actual conversation. There's no way that they could have a conversation that doesn't include, oh, I'm being ironic! I was only ironically calling you a tranny! Like, yeah, okay, buddy. Like, how about you have an actual substantive academic debate for once in your fucking life? I was just ironically calling you gay! Woohoo! He can debate me all he wants. I banned him because human rights aren't debatable. Like I said, if he wants to debate communism, if he wants to debate foreign policy, if he wants to debate tax policy, if he wants to debate anything else except for human rights, that's fine. I'm not wasting my time with a child. That's just it. I'm not wasting my time with a child. Like, if you beg someone on the side of the street for a debate while calling them a tranny over and over again, like, that's a waste of your time. I'm not debating children. If he can do that, then tell him. He's the one who turns my stream off every time I criticize him. Like, if he's capable of doing a debate with me without calling me a tranny instantly or making any sort of stupid ass fucking Jewish question things, then sure, I'll debate him. Only under that circumstance. Again, I do not debate children. I'm not going to debate a child on anything because they're a child. Nobody is scared. Nobody is fucking scared. Literally, it is a waste of my time. My resources are too valuable to waste on someone who's just gonna fucking talk about, oh, you're a tranny! Like, that's a waste of everyone's fucking time. Now, if he has something interesting to say about fucking, like, I don't know, billionaires, sure, let's have a conversation. Again. You can ban this 7J guy, Snowwell. Again, I will debate someone unless they're a child. You play video games, so you're a child! I am very smart! Hey guys, look at me! I'm the most intelligent person on the planet! I am very smart! Someone is playing a mature-rated video game! They must be a child! Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, if I were playing a platformer, or like Spyro, or like whatever, like maybe that's a joke. But when I'm playing Doom, a game that came out like, and it literally revolutionized violent media, and you're gonna say this is childish? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, go fuck yourself. If video games, then child. If tranny, then snowflake. If criticize me, then turn off stream. I am an NPC. Like, come on, dude. Think of something new here. I'm waiting. Where's the challenge? Where's the debate? So far, Flamenco's the only one who's even actually tried. He tried and he failed, but he actually tried, so I'll give him a little bit of credit. So, like, is anyone else gonna actually try to fucking debate me on this website? Anybody else? Literally anybody? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Earth Alien. Are you gonna debate me? Do you want to debate anything that has nothing to, like, again, it has nothing to do with your fucking intelligence. Like, literally all you have to do is read a fucking book and understand what the fuck you're talking about. Like, Jesus fuck, dude. Like, come on. Oh, you're a... Like, okay? And? Is that all you have? Like, let's debate. Let's debate carbon tax. Let's debate borders. Let's debate immigration. Come on. Don't you guys hate immigrants? I'll let you debate immigrants. Come on. That's like that's adjacent to human rights. Like, you can get away with a lot of hatred of human rights while debating immigration. But I'll give that to you. Let's debate immigration. Let's debate immigration. I'll give you a little Easter egg here. Come on, let's debate immigration. Does anyone want to debate immigration? I'm waiting. Huh? Anyone? Intelligence? Understanding? Huh? Anyone with a double-digit IQ want to debate, at least a double-digit, I mean? Bare minimum, double-digit. So you have to at least have 10 IQ points in order to actually have conversation with me. So does anyone actually want to debate here? Foreign policy? Huh? What do you want? Do you want to debate military spending? Anyone? oh, right, these people don't know anything. They just want to, they literally, okay, so here's the thing. When these people ask for a debate, they don't want a debate. They want to have me join a voice call, right? And then they want to call me a tranny. That's literally all they want. So that's why I'm not giving these people, like, what they want. If you want to debate me, we can debate any fucking time of the week, any fucking time of the day, we can debate. But if you're just gonna fucking call me a tranny, it's just a waste of everyone's time. So you can go back to your cuck little safe space, echo chamber, triggered little snowflake den, and talk about how much you hate trannies, while we talk about actual substantive adult issues. You stupid fucking morons. Cunts. Losers. Jackasses. Idiots. Read a fucking book. It's not fucking hard. You don't even have to read a book. Read a page of a book. Like, read a sentence on a screen for once in your fucking life. My god. Human stupidity will never cease to fucking amaze me. My lord. I use Celsius IQ. That's so good. Doomcraft. There are Doom texture packs for Minecraft if you're interested. There are also Minecraft mods for Doom. So, both of those things kind of exist. And if it's not something to your liking, it's very easy to make Doom stuff, so. It's also very easy to make Minecraft stuff. So. Anyway, now that we got the cringers out of the way, let's go talking about how the castle's a psychopath. Just a reminder that one of the head developers for Don't Rest for a Living actually thinks that he actually believes in the horseshoe theory. The castle unironically believes in the horseshoe theory. So let's discuss this. The fucking horseshoe theory. Just a reminder, he also denied that 100% of extremist murders were, I forgot to get this key. Were committed by right-wingers. Like, I showed him a fact and he just denied it. Like, he's one of those people. He's a complete total dumbass and it's fucking hilarious. I forgot to go in here. There we go. Silly me. Anyway, now that I've BTFO'd the cringers. There's a glitch here, by the way. This little square, that actually has a secret sector on it. Because I believe this is one of is this one of Castle's maps? I want to say it's one of Castle's maps. Either way, he fucked it up and they wouldn't let him patch it. So, it's a little bit of lore for you. Hi, Dude, we actually broke an NPC earlier. It was really funny. Like, we broke an NPC, like, so much that, like, they literally just couldn't actually formulate a response at one point. It was hilarious. I love when NPCs, like, have their programming go haywire. It's like entering the Minus world in Mario. Unfounded fucking charted terrain. The cringers. Gotta explore. Yeah, that guy. Let's chart out the depths of cringe. You missed it, Zach. He came back and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave my wife for your boy pussy," like a fucking dumb fuck. So I just banned him instantly because it's like, lol. So it's like that's what he came up with. So like he was thinking about me for like 4 hours. He's like, "All right, so I'm gonna go back into this fucking stupid, ugly tranny stream, and what am I gonna think of? Oh, I know." And that's what he came up with. Like, Jesus fuck, dude. Like, these people are fucking ridiculous. These people are fucking, oh my god, they're ridiculous. I can take criticism, dude. Again, it has nothing to do with criticism. Human rights are not a debate. Do you want to debate carbon tax? Do you want to debate foreign policy, borders, immigration? Let's go. Hello, waiting. 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 If someone makes a new account, you can just ban them instantly, Snowwhirl. Like, if it's like just going to be scramble letter accounts, just ban them all on site. Like, I'm giving you an out. If you want to debate me, make an account that's not scrambled letters and say something that's actually substantive in the chat room. Say, I want to debate on a topic and what your position is, and then we can debate. So I want to debate on immigration, and I think we need stricter immigration. And then I'll debate you. That's all you need to do. Literally. Like, I'm giving you a formula. So I know I'm speaking NPC right now. So I'm speaking NPC. I'm giving you a formula. Alright? Just follow the formula and then we can debate. It's that fucking easy. Just follow the formula. Let's go. Come on. I'm waiting. Can anyone actually follow anything? Come on. Waiting. 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 Hello? Where's the debate? Where's the debate? Hello? Fucking race realism. Like, I'm literally giving you an option, right? And you go immediately for, oh, race realism, oh, like, come on. Like, I'm just like, you can't be this dumb. You fucking people can't be this dumb. That's a good way to put it, Shawnee. Really good way to put it. Like, when people, like, conflate, like, aggressive, like, intersectional feminism with, like, the KKK, it's, like, ridiculous. It's like, yes, I think we're all equal and we should all be treated equally, and if you disagree, then fuck you, is the same as, I want to murder black people, and I will do anything to do so. And I will vote people in office that will enact legislation to kill them, and I will also group up with my comrades to also just enact hate crimes. Like, to conflate those two things is just, it requires being a disgusting, morally bankrupt individual, and that's what these people love to. And, oh, horseshoe theory! Oh, horseshoe! Horseshoe! Oh, I'm very smart. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with these fucking idiots? Oh, horseshoe, horseshoe. Oh, I came up with a theory. Oh, I came up with a theory, guys. Oh, guys, I've got a theory. So what if the guy who's murdering a trans woman and then the trans women are both the same? Oh, I am very smart. Oh, if someone shoots you and then you don't die, and then somehow you shoot them back, you're both equal! I am very smart! Like, Jesus, fuck. I am very smart. Look at me, guys! I'm so smart! Let's debate! Did you know that Jews are the smartest people? I am very dumb because I am not Jewish, but somehow my ideology makes me think I am better than everyone else. Like, God, these people are fucking ridiculous. Like, they're so stupid. BRB, alright. Alright, y'all, the moderator's taking a break. Here's your chance. If anyone's still obsessively stalking my stream and hasn't clicked away yet because I'm so beautiful and just lovely to listen to, this is your chance. Also, I love how I have to reset the whole level at the very end. That's fucking epic. This is your chance. Moderator's on break. No mods, post Frank or Z, let's go. I'm waiting. There's my retro Twitch meme for you. Back when things were so much more innocent. Back when mods weren't there and you had an opportunity to post an emote of a dog. Now it's mods are gone, so let's just harass the streamer. That's all I do now. 2016? That's not a 2016 meme. That shit's like a 2013 meme. Libertarians are so good. I love libertarians. God, they're fucking hilarious. Like, I'm considering, like, I really do want to fucking, like, figure out how to, like, like, there has to be, like, libertarian debates, right? Like, they have to happen. Like, I want to figure out, like, what's required to get onto a libertarian debate stage. Like, I want to be in, like, a 2024 libertarian debate, just to, like, make fun of them. Like, what do y'all think? Is this, like, a worthy... is this, like, a worthy thing to do? Like, I would love to make fun of libertarians. Like, they're just so fucking hilarious. Like, if, like, you have, like, libertarians can't do that, like, oh, only these kind of people can debate thing, right? Because their whole fucking message is based around how, like, oh, the two-party system is broken, and they won't let us talk, so, like, they'll let me talk, right? Like, what is, like, the actual qualifications for being in a libertarian primary debate? Yeah, my libertarian phase was like... libertarian centrist, I should say. My libertarian centrist phase was like probably... I don't know... 14, 15, maybe? And then once I started like... realizing how fucked up and unfair the system is, I became a libertarian socialist. And I was a libertarian socialist for probably like, I don't know, 17 until 21. And now I'm an anarcho-communist. Anyone else woke here? Fuck off, Element. See, Element can joke about politics, like, in a good way. Like, why can't NPCs joke about politics in a good way? Like, God, they're so devoid of any value. Like, the only value that NPCs have is, like, they're so stupid you laugh at them. But, like, they can't even, like, make jokes. They can't even do basic fucking things, like, construct a sentence that's funny. Without relying on, like, shock value humor. Duped. Duped. I mean, that's the same thing that happened with, like, the Hillary versus Bernie thing. Like, the whole, like, 2016 Democratic primary, like, I mean, all that really did was reinforce my very, very deep desire for equality and justice. The only problem with Bernie's campaign is, you know, wasn't much social politics there. So I was still, like, pretty dumb until I actually started looking into social politics. Like, the moment I stopped listening to people talk, and then, like, got to the point where I was doing the research myself, I mean, at that point, it's... once you get to that point, it's a little... it was a little hard to stay cringe. Because, like, my problem, back when I was, like, a libertarian, and, like, a libertarian socialist, right? It was just, like, I really only listened to people talk, and didn't do that much research. So it's just, like... you know? Now, granted, you know, my main issue, really, was just, like, the free speech thing. So it's like, once I figured out that free speech was a farce, it's pretty interesting there. One thing that's interesting about the 2020 stuff that's going to be happening now is that, like, there's a lot of former Bernie supporters that are extremely radicalized now, like myself, who, like, at one point Bernie was, like, kind of like a gateway drug, and is now, like, now we're just so far we've eclipsed him So like, while I still love Bernie to death, and I think he's a great person, like obviously he's not nearly close enough to what we need. I think he's the perfect start. I will accept nothing less than Bernie as far as a start goes. You know, like we need Bernie to start, but like we're gonna have to hold him and everyone in his cabinet accountable. So it's not like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting seeing a lot of the Bernie supporters who never did that like personal growth phase. You know, like it's gonna be interesting because like all those people are just gonna be like doing the same shit. I don't know, like DSA people are at the point where like there's like a lot of DSA people are just super cringe. Like a lot of DSA people are free speechers. A lot of DSA people are just like silly. So I'm worried because like, I don't know, not much of a divisive person. Like I'm not gonna cancel someone just because they're a free speecher, but it's just a little aggravating. Gamers are oppressed. Stop it, Epic Jamie. I can't handle the epic right now. I think Jeremy Corbyn's probably more left than Bernie, just because he openly criticizes Israel a lot more. That alone, I think, is pretty good. That goes a long, long way. One of my biggest problems with Bernie is he doesn't openly criticize Israel enough, not nearly enough. Like he questions Israel, like he puts Israel into like the hot seat, but like he doesn't do the last step, you know? And that's shit that like, that's what pisses me off about Bernie. Yo, Jeremy Corbyn is like unironically handsome. Like even like current day Jeremy Corbyn. Like, my lord. Like looking at like, you know, like 30 years ago Jeremy Corbyn, like my god, like I'm horny, but like current day is still quite a looker, I will say. Bernie not so much. Atomic Denny, are you offended? Do you need a safe space? Are you triggered? Do you need a safe space? Alright guys, alright. Breaking news. Help! Alert! Alert! Someone needs a safe space. Help! I don't care. Anyone that uses that as like first of all, like that's such a hyperbolic, like the framing of that question is ridiculous because it's so hyperbolic and untrue. But if you want to say like Bernie has wealth, thus he's not a real socialist, then you're stupid, and it proves you have no idea what the fuck he's talking about or what the fuck you're talking about, and you're just a stupid ass fucking NPC. You're just parrots fucking Kiwi Farms threads. I learned all my politics from Kiwi Farms. I am very smart. I'm a critical thinker. Like, there's a reason why 14-year-olds are, like, the libertarians. Like, everyone, like, goes through their libertarian phase when they're, like, fucking 14 for a reason. And there's man-children that never outgrow that shit. Like this guy, a man-child who never outgrows the libertarian phase. And it's just sad to see. It's like, if your political ideology hasn't shifted since you were 14, you should probably do some research. I'm cringe. Okay, buddy, sure. I'm cringe. Oh, there it is. Like, come on. Like, where's the argument? Where's the argument? Not a fucking argument. Low IQ. Low fucking IQ. Trump gets Social Security. Yep. Destroyed. Yeah, Saudi Arabia and Israel, like, they gotta go. My problem is, like, President Bernie I think President Bernie would get rid of Saudi Arabia for sure. But, like, I don't know if President Bernie would get rid of Israel. And that's the problem for me. Is I just am not confident he's gonna get rid of Israel. When I say get rid of, what I mean by that is completely abstain and just get rid of, like, they have no influence over you. Just leave them alone. I don't want to intervene. I'm not necessarily an interventionist. I think that's going to do more harm than good, going by current geopolitical structures. But I would love a President Bernie that, like, just literally never gives them any more money, stops subsidizing them in every fashion, and just, you know, acknowledges that there is an apartheid situation, and then that's it. Like, that's what I want. Acknowledges the actual war crimes, and then, like, uses the bully pulpit of the president's, like, position to just do global education. But someone who... Never mind. This guy can just get banned. This guy's so fucking stupid. Yeah, no. Yeah. See, that's the problem with Israel, is you have to be careful. I don't want to be careful. Fuck Israel. Like, fuck them. Fuck them. Like, literally, the government of Israel, fuck them. You can take me all out of context all you want. Fuck Israel. Disgusting, murderous fucking regime. Gruesome. Absolutely gruesome. Anyone who supports Israel's government, like, I literally can't get over this. Chuck Schumer, did anyone not, like, see the Chuck Schumer thing he said about Palestinians? Like, that shit is so deeply offensive. Chuck Schumer has to fucking, like, a President Bernie, in my opinion, right? Okay, never mind. Bernie wouldn't do this, obviously. If I were president, what I would do immediately is fire Chuck Schumer for being a complete fucking moron. Like, I would, like, do the best of my ability. Again, you can't fire him. So use the bully pulpit. Speak at all times. Chuck Schumer is a racist, genocidal, disgusting, religious, fucking supremacist, bigot cunt. And he needs to fucking apologize or get the fuck out of here. Like, the shit he said about Palestinians was ridiculous. They don't believe in the Torah. They're lesser people. Hello? What the fuck? Really? And then this guy's gonna virtue signal Ilhan Omar over that whole thing? Really? Fuck off, Chuck Schumer. Fuck that guy. Same thing with Nancy Pelosi. They're both fucking garbage. Fuck the Democratic Party. And that's my problem with Bernie. He capitulates way too easily to Democrats. So, like, yes, he is the biggest outsider, but, like, fuck, dude. Like, he can't capitulate to the Chuck Schumers of the world. You have to speak out against that. It's just, like, it's ridiculous. Chuck Schumer is a fucking racist, fucking supremacist, fucking bigot. Disgusting fucking fuckface. Like, it's weird enough, right? It's weird enough to see people, like, in government quoting holy scriptures. That's weird enough. But when you quote holy scriptures that are factually incorrect and then make policy decisions based off of them, that literally end up in killing people, like, you shouldn't be allowed to be in your position. And that's what shit Chuck Schumer does. All the Democrats who fucking, oh, Israel, yay! Like, if you count out of Israel, you're garbage. And this goes to AOC too. What the fuck, AOC? Really? AOC just didn't do shit when the Ilhan Omar fucking controversy happens. That shit's fucking ridiculous. Shit's fucking ridiculous. And I get the counter argument. Like, yeah, you know, they have the power, so we have to watch our steps so that we can infiltrate. And I fucking get it. But, like, the thing is, like, if they already know you have these positions, bitch. Like, everyone knows AOC is good on human rights. We all know that. So just say something about it. Like, fuck. Like, fuck, dude. Like, they're so fucking weak. They're so fucking weak. Ugh. But it's a good start. It's a good start, but we gotta keep people like AOC accountable. The way I see it, like, I want by the end of my lifetime for AOC to be like a far-right politician. That's what I want. I want the history books to judge her as a far-right politician. That's my goal, as far as activism goes. Because let's be honest, when you actually go on the scale of what we require to actually sustain ourselves as a fucking society without a mass fucking extinction, let's be honest, AOC would be considered far-right. 70% marginal tax rate, like, I get it. She would probably want to go further, but I mean, this is my point here. It's like, It's a good start, but like, you can't fucking obsess over these people in a non-critical fashion. They need to be criticized. AOC has to be heavily criticized. They gotta be like, and you have to like say like, of course you have to vote for AOC. Like, she's one of the best politicians we have, like bar none. Like, it's undebatable. She's probably the best politician we have. Like, it's like really, she's just the best politician we have. Like, it's just not a debatable fact. But like, we still have to keep her in check, because if you don't keep people in check, then they get cringe. Hey, whispered user. Night night. Yeah, pretty much on everything. Overton window is left as possible in every issue. So social politics, probably in my opinion, is social politics is where I have the most kind of like possible leeway and leverage. Obviously, I'm not a politician yet. I could probably see myself running for office in some capacity if I maintain on this route, but as I'm standing right now, social justice politics are the most important thing that we can all do as citizens, I think. That's the thing, like, I know, like, I understand. So, like, there's a lot of people that, like, would say, like, AOC is canceled because of this, and I'm not that kind of person. And this argument goes for the Barbara Lee thing. You know, it's like, this person, like, yeah, sure, they're good, but, like, you can't make stupid-ass decisions and still maintain yourself being, like, a progressive leader. You know what I mean? I don't know. Even Ilhan's capitulation, like, and I get it, you know, she had to, otherwise her committee positions were at risk, and like, I get it, and then we got the Elliot Abrams thing, which is like, God tier, but like, fuck, dude, it's so frustrating dealing with these religious bigots in Congress. And this is the thing that makes me hate religion. Like, I don't hate all Muslims, I don't hate all Jews, I don't hate all Christians, you know, I don't hate all whatever. I don't care about the other religions. Like, I don't hate you if you're a religious person. I just, like, the reason I hate religion so much is just because it breeds this kind of fucking awful garbage. And then it's like the weaponization of social justice, like, using, like, when Chuck Schumer is using fucking social justice as, like, a crutch to, like, preach fucking human rights violations, right? Like, it's just like, that shit is ridiculous. So like, I severely question people that are religious in the sense where they like apply their spiritual faith standards to the rest of humanity. I find that ridiculous. Any sort of authoritarianism when it comes to religion is ridiculous, in my opinion. So like, peaceful religions, like, you know, like, a lot of Muslims that I know are very peaceful people who don't want to, like, do that kind of stuff, and they don't believe in all the factually, like, incorrect things in the books. Like, that kind of stuff is cool. My perspective is, though, like, if you're gonna do that, why even bother calling yourself a Muslim? Like, it's bizarre to me. I just don't understand organized religion in any capacity. Like, I can understand personal spirituality. I'm not that much of a spiritual person, but I can understand spirituality. I can understand having a code to live by. But when you get to the point where you're discussing, like, how people are lesser citizens because they don't value the Torah, it's like, you know, like, that is just, like, that shit's just ridiculous. No, yeah, for sure, for sure. You gotta take every politician at face value. Especially for good people. Like, Bernie, good person, right? He's doing the best he can. And I believe that AOC is doing the best that she can. But it's also, like, I don't know, it's such a difficult thing. It really is difficult, too. Yeah, it's a difficult balancing act. for having like moral litmus tests, and then like the thing is though, like politicians, you just can't be legitimate. So like again, AOC tweeted out like against Israel, like disgusting human rights violations, like while she was campaigning, right? So like we know that she thinks this stuff, and it's just that like now that she's an actual politician, she can't be as honest, and that whole subject, like the fact that that's a thing that happens is like awful, you know? And like again, I get it, and I do believe that she's doing the best she can, and I do believe that she's going to like be a significantly most positive force right now. But like, it's just so hard. Like that's the shit that like, it's a balancing act between like burn this fucking shit to the ground versus like actually try to reason with people. Like, there's a lot of people that, like, have exhausted all of their stamina, right? And just want to advocate for a violent revolution ASAP. And, like, I'm not that person yet. But, like, fuck, dude. Like, one more of these fucking AOC betrayals. Like, I'm getting there. God, electoral politics is so cringe. God, it's so cringe. But then you have to look at things on, like, the outer perspective. It's like, 3 years ago, fucking AOC being in office, like, you couldn't have even envisioned that. You know what I mean? Like, Ro Khanna is awesome, and, like, I love Ro Khanna, but, like, Ro Khanna is not the most progressive guy. He's definitely up there, but he's not the most progressive guy. So, like, him being our best guy was, like, you know, pretty solid, but AOC is a definite upgrade. So, like, when you look at things like that, incrementalism does work. But it's like you have to be incrementalist, but without compromise. Like, it's like the argument where if the left is so far left, the compromise is just going to be further left than if you capitulate sooner. So like that's why I identify as like an anarchist and a communist, because like those are my ideal systems and I fight for those. But I'm willing to compromise on things that help us all now, and then open up a framework for us to go forward. And I think that is important to be open to that compromise. Now, again, there's a difference. Like, a lot of the people will try to, like, co-opt the compromise and make you compromise for something that is not, like, oh, Medicare at 55, Sherrod Brown. That's not a compromise. I'm sorry, that's not a like, Medicare for all right now, that's a compromise. Like, we need this right now. Right? This is required right now. So that's something that's not a compromise. But when it comes to things like Israel's relation with the United States government, like, it's just gonna have to be more incrementalist, and it's just so fucking disappointing. Yeah, 100%. Alternative media's a godsend, which is why I'm getting into it. Like, one of the biggest reasons for me starting a podcast and using my platform for mostly political and social issues is because, like, yeah, video games are fun, and yeah, video games are awesome, but you can enjoy video games while having substantive conversations. You can watch video games while having substantive conversations. You can, like, this is something you can do at once. So, like, the people that go, like, oh, it's just video games, dude. Like, I get it. Like, we all need our break every now and then. But, like, if you need a break personally, you don't have to watch my stream. It's okay if you don't want to watch my stream because you need a break. That's fine. I'm forgetting, like, one of these platforms switches, but, like, I don't remember which one. So it's a little awkward. It might be this one in here. So yeah, like, that's why, again, I identify as an anarcho-communist, because my position in society is, you know, I have social leverage. Not that much, but I'm going to use all my social leverage to push the Overton window as far left as possible. And again, like, the ideal end goal would be, obviously, decentralized power and communism, but getting there right now is, like, getting there overnight I don't think is really possible without a mass extinction. Because, like, again, a violent revolution requires a mass extinction. Like, just look at the level of fucking military might, you know? Like, a violent revolution is just not fucking possible. I'm not a fan of anarchists that don't vote. That's another position I don't like. If you live in America and you're an anarchist and you don't vote, I don't know. Because voting affects so many people's lives, and then now, I feel like not voting is so selfish. Like, yeah, you can say I disagree with things, but when you're not voting and we know that, like, again, lower turnout means more Republicans win, like, if that, I don't know, it's just, and then you can make the argument where, like, oh, Trump is making everyone go far left as a response, and it's like, it's a response, right? It's a good response, and it's good, but, like, at the same time, like, there's still, like, there's so many people that have died under Trump, you know what I mean? Like, their lives are over, they're dead, they've been murdered, like, little girls dying of dehydration under Trump's watch. That little girl who dies of dehydration, right? Her life is over. And it's like, I don't see that as a good sacrifice. So, like, when people say, oh, I don't vote or whatever, then it's just like, that's what you're doing. You're saying, yes, that little girl dying for no reason is a worthy sacrifice. And I just don't agree, which is why I'm such an advocate for electoral political inclusion and voting. I forgot to get the secret. It's just so important. As much as I despise the new Doom game, I do think the story on that metric is pretty interesting. And that's why I find it really funny. Do you remember the Doom outrage fucking immigration joke or whatever? I love how, like, this is another thing that the Castle did. Reminder that the Castle was one of the developers of this. The Castle was like, oh, Doom 5 is going to be anti-SJW, dude. It's going to be anti-SJW. And, like, he didn't understand that he literally just fell for propaganda. Like, it's just like, it's so funny. Like, the Castle's deep, dark descent into alt-right conspiracies is just so sad, but yet so funny. Yeah, 100%. I highly recommend watching that video, for sure, if you're not familiar. If Sean's got a video on something, it's usually a really good video, for sure. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said this earlier, Mr. Cool Ice, I don't know if you're here yet, but I called him, like, a centrist who carries water for the alt-right. So, like, he believes in all the alt-right conspiracy theories, right? But he doesn't think he's you know, he's not an awful person. He's just so easily brainwashed and does a lot of stupid shit as a result. It's important to file the difference. Like, nuance is important, for sure. Nuance is important. So, like, the Castle isn't someone who's going to be wearing a KKK hood and killing black people. But he's going to be someone who, like, if a black person's being murdered, would just, like, instead of doing anything, just, like, look the other way. Like, that's the kind of person the Castle is. And yeah, it's still evil, and it has to be understood that that's evil, and it's disgusting, and it's a pitiful, awful ideology, completely odious in every regard. But there is a substantive difference, and it has to be recognized, in my opinion. Yeah, I subscribe to TYT for that same reason. The way I see it, TYT is like right now, I don't know, like, Cenk Uygur is like cringe and a half, but like he also, like, again, is an advocate for a lot of the basic shit. So it's like, yeah, Cenk is obviously cringe and a half, but like he even understands the necessity of, like, Medicare for all and stuff. So it's like, I can't accept anything to the right of TYT. Like, TYT is like the absolute rightist I'll accept as far as, like, things to implement in modern, like, if you were to be elected tomorrow, what you would do. Politics, you know? Those kind of politics, TYT is the furthest right I'll accept. Anything further than that is getting debatably violent opposition, in my opinion. And a lot of TYT-esque progressives are capable to be reasoned with. Like the like Kyle Kalinske type people can be reasoned with, you know? It's a good baseline, so I don't hate those people. They're usually just very misguided on social issues, naive on economic issues, and like, you know, but like, they're good people, and I feel like they would be on the side of the revolution if there was like a make it or break it scenario. You know what I mean? So like, it's important to understand that kind of stuff. See, here's the thing, Shawnee. I am a social justice warrior because I am a warrior for social justice. I take that term as the actual definition. The words social, justice, and warrior. And I understand it carries that pretense, but I argue against that pretense. In the same way that Antifa, like, I identify as anti-fascist. I've done Antifa, like, organizing. You know, I've done that stuff, so... And when people say, oh, Antifa is fascist terrorists or whatever, it's like, no, that's not true. And I'm the example to the contrary. So that's why I adopt labels like SJW and Antifa, for sure. I consider Antifa more of a label. More than a label. It's more of a philosophy than a label, but... Still? Hey, Snora. Exactly. Laura Rolla, exactly. Like I said, if the revolution like was tomorrow, TYT would be on our side, and that's important to recognize. I'm so confused as to where I'm supposed to go. I'm too busy talking about fucking garbage to actually focus on the map. But yeah, for sure. I like capitalism being saved. Like the thing is, like, I'm down with incremental progress away from capitalism. Like, again, Medicare for all is a compromise. It's fitting in healthcare rights into capitalism, you know? Like, I don't know, all these people that think like Medicare for all is socialist and it makes us a socialist country or whatever. Like, all the Fox News people who think, like, AOC is a radical fucking communist. Like, I would love to see, like, all those people actually be confronted with actual radical, like, leftism. And I'm not talking about, like, democratic socialists. I'm not talking about social democrat. I'm not even talking about anarchists. I'm talking about, like, fucking, like, actual radical leftism. The actual term, you know? Not the fucking whitewashed, like, fucking garbage, mushy fucking meme shit that whatever they mean it as. Fucking 70% tax rate is socialist and communist. No, you're fine, Laura Rolla. I mean, at least in my opinion. I feel like we probably dominated the conversation, but like anyone who's listening, I feel like they're picking up good stuff on it. You know? Like, that's one thing I love talking about politics on stream, because like there's people that like, well, a lot of people like listen to me and don't want like actively participate in the chat. So, you know, there's a lot of people like Mr. Cool Ice who's probably gotten noggin jogging a little bit, you know? Maybe this communism stuff is pretty good after all. Yo, 100% top marginal rate. Fucking, let's do it. Yo, okay, can we switch? Never mind. I want to talk about this in the Speed Dogs tomorrow. If y'all haven't seen the Tucker Carlson leak, watch the Tucker Carlson leak and tune in for Speed Dogs tomorrow. Reminder, Speed Dogs will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. No, yeah. Tucker Leak, Laura, go right now. Go to Twitter right now. Go to Twitter, look at my timeline, and then watch the video. Tucker had a meltdown. Had a fucking absolutely absurdly epic meltdown. You have to watch it. It's ridiculous. Unless you just want to wait until the speed dogs. You could just wait until tomorrow if possible, but it really is so good. To the very center. No, stop. The very center. God, the radical center. I love radical centrists. Slightly. That really is such a good chat message. Is this the Tucker Carlson one? Oh, this is U.S. Coast Guard Lieutenant. Following make insane... Plotting terror attack? What the fuck? Oh shit, let me finish this run real quick. And I'll look into this. Yeah, my commentary, I don't know about Snow Whirl. I'm sure Snow Whirl's gonna have an excellent commentary, but my commentary on the Tucker Carlson clip is... Just wait for it. Like, if you think this is good commentary, like, just wait for my Tucker Carlson commentary. That guy's one dumb motherfucker. One stupid ass bitch. No, well, this is what I'm talking about, which is why I wanted to do 2 episodes a week. Because, like, there's so much shit to talk about. There's so much shit to talk about, you know? Like, there's so much shit to talk about. Ah! Good run. Fun stuff. I saw that, Lorella. I saw that. Shit was fucking ridiculous. I saw that before I went on all the mainstream outlets. Someone who I think was local in the area linked it to me, I believe. Wasn't that the one that happened in Florida? I think. I don't know. But yeah, I follow Ring of Fire loosely. I look at their channel. I don't subscribe to them. I like Sam Cedar's stuff on Ring of Fire. What's that fucking lawyer guy? The guy that was in the documentary? I still have to watch that. I'm blanking on his name. I like that guy. He's cool. I like lawyers. I like lawyers that are like progressive, you know, because they offer good. You have bad news? What's up? They offer like interesting perspective. I like listening to them. Oh shit! Yo, nice! Epic. 125, that's a good time. When did this go up? Was this today? When did this happen? How did I not know about this? Yo, that's awesome! Finally an excuse to play Doom 2 again. I'm gonna look at the notes real quick. Oh my fucking god, Jario! This is Jario's entire note for this entire run? What a fucking cunt! Good stuff, good stuff. That's awesome. Anyway, let's look at this U.S. Coast Guard thing. Civil war if Trump impeached. Oh my god. Social Democrats USA. Oh my god. This is something else. The defendant intends to murder innocent civilians on a scale rarely seen in this country. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm just now looking at the photographs. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Holy fuck. That's so good. That's so good. Like, holy shit. Like, I mean, it's good in the sense that, like, I love looking at guns. Obviously, this is horrifying, but, like, look at all those weapons. Oh my god. Holy fuck. This is insane. Coast Guard Lieutenant. Self-identified white nationalist. My fuck. Wow. A list of traders and targets on January 19th in an Excel spreadsheet. Oh my fuck. Curious what the list was. Like, I'm curious if, like, this guy had, like, someone like Cory Booker or Kamala Harris on the list. Like, that's the thing with white nationalists. Like, who are they targeting? You know what I mean? Wow. Silver Spring, dude. Yo, Silver Spring is like fucking 30 minutes from my house. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Oh my fucking lord. That is insane. Yeah, I'm trying to find, like, the Washington Post doesn't have the list. WMAR2 News, does this have the list? Chris Hayes, Ari Melber, Chris Cuomo? Nancy Pelosi? Chuck Schumer? Elizabeth Warren? I mean, I guess. AOC? I guess. The rest of the... really? Chuck Schumer? Chris Cuomo? What? Chris Cuomo is a socialist? What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck? Imagine targeting fucking Chris Cuomo as a fucking... what? That's bizarre. Wow. Snow Whirl. I'm gonna send that to you on Discord. The copy I found, if you could throw that in the spreadsheet for me, that'd be great. Yeah, I know that, Snow Whirl. It's just like, how do you see Chris Cuomo as a socialist, you know? Like, what the fuck? Like, he literally talks about how much he hates Bernie on, like, a daily basis. Like, come on, dude. Long-time white nationalist dating back 30 fucking years. Wow. Green belt. Fucking green belt, dude. This is all literally happening, like, less than half an hour from my house. Like, if I had a car, I could get to these places in probably 20 minutes. By metro, it'd probably take like 40 minutes. I should become a live reporter. Maybe, maybe. That's nuts, though. Oh. Wow. That's absolutely nuts. I'm reading some interesting materials. Alright, well, White Monkey, I'm unignoring you now. So, this is your third chance, White Monkey. You're gonna have to try harder. I demand an apology. Jeez, I'm looking at a lot of fucking cringe. This is good. fucking like, dude, I just like, so like someone sent me something that like Kiwi Farms posted, and I just like scanned the last page of Kiwi Farms. I forgot they existed for a little bit, and like, holy fuck, these people are fucking like, oh my god, this is like hilarious. I haven't looked in Kiwi Farms for a while because like they just stopped talking about me for a few months. But like there's like pages and pages of new fucking lies and like new epic memes. Like, god, it's incredible. The fan fiction is just like, it's a little ridiculous. Like, I don't even know where to start, honestly. Like, I understand that talking about Kiwi Farms fuels them, but like, someone is talking about like, so a lot of things that people love to do about me is they love to apply things that people in my old friend group did to me and say it was all my fault. So like, there's someone talking about how like I like harassed their home and called their house. I mean, I never did that. That was an entirely separate person. It was just in a friend group. Like, I never even had I never had a cell phone. I never even had a fucking home phone. I literally could not have called this person's phone number because I just didn't have a phone for the years I knew this person. And this guy like wrote a story about how I harassed his fucking mother on a phone. And it's like, I do remember that, and that wasn't fucking me. And then like, it's so strange, the things that these people come up with. My god, these people are fucking ridiculous. And then it's like, obviously the constant dead naming and misgendering, which is hilarious. God, it's fucking hilarious. And then there's like another person in Kiwi Farms that accused me of like sexual harassment, but like that never happened, and it was just someone else in that friend group as well. And it's like, it's so strange. It's so strange, the fucking fan fiction here. But yeah, I guess this explains why people have been flooding my YouTube comments. I'm guessing they started talking about me again. But yeah, these people are fucking weird. Like, the OP, the guy who made the Kiwi Farms thread, like, the OP is so strange. Like, he posted this as if it's like, this is a conspiracy theory. Like, this is a fucking conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory that these people are posting. So here's the context. Swagalina, like, we were in a relationship for a while, back, like, a long time ago. And, basically, we don't talk anymore. And sometimes Swagalina messages me, like, Jordan Peterson videos. And, like, then I just call Swagalina a stupid moron and say, like, please do research. And then Swagalina blocked me. But then Swagalina continues to comment on my videos for some reason. So I asked, like, when are you going to uncensor my free speech? Like, that's the context. So this person is having, like, a conspiracy fucking meltdown over that comment, when the context is, like, so fucking, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. These people are fucking strange. I gotta, like, read through the rest of the shit later. This is, like, I love Kiwi Farms because they're all just so goddamn stupid. My favorite meme is looking at Kiwi Farmers' accounts and seeing how a lot of them are new and their only posts are in my thread. It's so easy to figure out who these people are from that. Like, it's so easy. These people are so fucking easy. My god. And then another good thing, like one of the best memes, is like when people dead name and misgender. It's like, oh, I don't even have a problem with this person. I just think he needs help. And it's like, I'm not even trying to be mean to this person. He just needs help. Like, fuck, these people are fucking ridiculous. Anyway, that's enough. I'm gonna play Memento Mori.